Welcome back to Attack on Titan. I promise I'll go at this with an open mind here. Give me a second. That has to be Eren, like, come on. What's really in that letter? More like, you want to tell your friends where you are? Maybe? I'm gonna feel so dumb if that's not him. Like, that'll just ruin everything for me. From one hand to another. Alright, let's go. Damn, you're so tall. They look normal enough. I mean, I would guess you, but it's probably not, right? I'm curious. Which one is it? Right. It's probably a bullshit story then, but I mean, yeah, maybe not. I both do and do not support that. Oh, okay. I mean, whether that'll work or not, but I get it. Kind of like this guy. How is that the case if you're the ones in charge? Well, then why didn't you jump in and help? Well, okay, at least he admits responsibility. I feel like I shouldn't trust this guy, but I kind of do. What are you doing? Girl, you need to learn how to walk again. Wow. I'm not trying to get canceled or anything, but more reason to not follow this government. Probably some dumb shit. Ooh, I like this bass. The music in this episode has been really good so far. That's cute. I wonder how pissed Gabby is about this. Ooh, yeah, she mad. Like, he's doing it to save her, but I mean, it's kind of funny how angry she's getting about it. I mean, you should just tell her. Aw, he is gonna tell her. It's kind of cute. You idiot. You're an idiot. That's what's wrong, Gabby. Immediately just, so anyways. Excuse me. Don't litter. Okay, I definitely see the parallels between the Eldians here in Marley and the Eldians on the island. You're so annoying. I think I spotted devil. You seem like a somewhat alright dude. You might do okay. Oh, wait, what? Are they talking about Eren? If that is Eren, again, I'm gonna feel so dumb if that's not Eren. It looks like him, man. Dude, it's totally Eren. Like, that has to be. Like, why are we chilling with this random dude? Like, no way that's not him. Wait. That's kind of sad. Wait a second. His dad, who I think it was? Or uncle, I guess? Is this Eren's granddad? I don't know if I got that right. The family trees are hard to keep track of, but I think that's his grandfather. Jesus Christ. Well, that's really depressing. Jesus Christ. Little did he know his family was right here in front of him. If that's actually him. What's up with the baseball? Gabby, will you please? Yeah, these new characters are definitely growing on me. They're adorable. Wow. Oh, shit.
申し訳ございません。
ワインを着物にこぼしてしまいまして手を借りています。
This is the first Asian-looking character I've seen since we learned about Mikasa's whole backstory. And she seems nice. So people really seem to like him. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Yeah, the people really like Willie specifically, but suppose that means the Tiber family in general. But it's bullshit, so stop. Okay. It's making me nervous. It's making me really nervous. Eat this. Oh, that's really sad and really sweet, though. Like, they've never even known what a festival is. Now they get to have some fun. This is really happy, though. Like, you know everything's gonna go to shit before too long. Okay, shouldn't have ate so much. I do agree with you there. I think something's about to change. Was that really it? I kind of don't buy it. I feel like there's gotta be more than that. Oh, there is more. Okay. Have they ever done that before? They probably have. I get the feeling today's not the day to loosen up. Reiner, I'm sorry I still don't like you, but I feel like you're walking into a trap or something. Oh shit. It has to be him. Come on. Oh shit! I fucking knew it! Oh, dude. Okay, that was awesome. That was awesome. Okay. I feel vindicated. I'm not stupid. I was right. That was Eren. And what a way to end the episode, too, with the two of them finally coming face to face again. Like, oh man, I cannot wait for the next episode. No, it's gonna be some... If it's not gonna be like a showdown, it's gonna be some very intense dialogue. But hey, I wouldn't mind a showdown either. You know, rematch between the two of them is bound to happen at some point. But as for this episode in particular, at first I thought it was decent in terms of like building tension and setting you up for some major change to happen, as they like literally said at the end of the episode, which I thought was cool because they combined that with a lot of genuinely happy moments that put a smile on your face with all the new characters, with Gabby, Zofia. And it does make me kind of sad because while I still hate the government of Marley, obviously the people specifically are not to blame, which does make me kind of reconsider hating Reiner, Annie, and Berthold as much as I do. Because honestly, they're not really any different from these kids that I'm now starting to like. It's like, no, I haven't seen these children like kill millions of people or anything, but they were a part of the war that was mostly off screen, like in between season 3 and 4, and I'm sure they killed plenty of people then. That being said, I do not forgive Reiner, Annie, and all of them for doing what they did, but I am starting to get to a point where I'm like, okay, I see why you did it, and I do feel kind of bad for everyone involved because there's really not shit they can do. Like, I feel like if anything, I should be mad at the Tiber family, because he said it himself, like, we've been the ones who are really in charge. We just kind of let you all do whatever it is you did, which is pretty fucked up, to have all that power and not do anything to stop all the suffering around the world. And I'm curious whether Willie's actually going to change that or not. I feel like he's not. But he does seem like a decent guy, and he at least admits their responsibility and everything, and that he's going to tell everybody the truth. What I'm assuming is going to be in the next episode. I hope it is. And I'm curious to see if he spins some really elaborate lie that he plays off as the truth, or if he's really going to tell everyone the truth. I'm very curious. He's a cool character, actually. One specific line that got my attention is when the military leader was saying, you know, we think there are rats in the house. And in my opinion, I don't think he was literally talking about rats. I think he's genuinely like, there are more than likely people from the island here in Marley, and we need to do something about that. And I know for sure now there's at least one, and that's Aaron. And there's no way he's by himself. Or if he is, like, his friends have got to be close behind. They're probably already there. like he said rats, he didn't say rat. Unless he's talking about his own people, like he has traitors amongst him. I mean, this is one of those shows where it's like, well, yeah, you're going to get betrayed a lot. That's kind of the name of the game. That's why I'm still so mad at Reiner and Bertolt and Annie, because I thought I could trust them, and they were working against the heroes that I was rooting for. So maybe there's something similar going on here. That would make sense. I mean, there's a lot of parallels they're drawing to the Eldians here and the Eldians on the island. That scene with Aaron and his grandfather, I think that's his grandfather. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it was. That was very depressing, because not only is he like trying to look out for Falco in kind of a dick way, but in a way that makes sense, but he's still clearly so guilty about what happened with his son, and was it his daughter or was it his son's friend? It's been a minute since I watched the other episode. I don't remember that. You can tell me that, because I don't think that's a spoiler. But the fact that she was like ripped apart by dogs because he pushed his son so hard, and that was the whole reason he was outside the zone in the first place, and all that bullshit happened. And that all led to Aaron's dad, you know, trying to start a revolution and then getting sent to the island and gaining the attack titan, which led to him getting the founding titan, and just all kinds of, you know, it just started the whole thing. But anyways, it was really sad to see just how traumatized he still is from all that. And the irony of him being like, yeah, I don't have any family anymore because of that horrible decision, when he's literally sitting next to his grandson. I thought that was actually very, very good. Very good writing. The party gave myself some much needed context. I've seen people in the comments say everyone in the whole world hates Eldians, but I don't recall ever seeing anything like that. I've only known what Marley feels about Eldians. But this showed, like, clearly every nation, like, fucking hates them. Maybe with the exception of, you know, the Eastern region. She seems like she's probably an important character, but I wonder how important. Maybe she's just nice. I don't know. I would like to say, though, if you're still at this point and you were pissed off at me during the last couple reactions, this is why you should let me watch the show and not get pissed off right away. Because this was the scene that would have made me realize, like, oh shit, like, fucking everyone hates them. I see now why it's a little more difficult to go against your government when it's not just your government who's oppressing you. And if you had just waited, like, 2 episodes to let me get to this point, I could have come to that conclusion myself. Just relax. If you feel so strongly about a certain way things are going, I'll probably get there too. Just let me get there. Then there was everything with the festival, which was, again, both really sad and really cute. Like, seeing the kids so happy, trying all these different foods and everything, it was adorable. But again, it was really sad because they have never known anything like that before. It's very bittersweet. And very ominous at the end when she's like, feels like something's gonna change. And Reiner seems to know, like, oh yeah, something's about to change, and little does he know. And then, of course, that final scene, so good. And just a tease, too. Like, I cannot wait to see the rest of that in the next episode. If they hit me with a flashback in the next episode, I will never forgive this fucking show. Like, give me this conversation now. Animation in this episode was very good. I don't think there was anything, like, super standout. I thought the color scheme of the episode was very good. It was very diverse, which I liked a lot. Music in this episode was top-notch. I really liked the music in this episode. Probably my favorite, at least of this season. There were some genuinely really ominous moments, some really fun, cute moments with that, like, bass line when all the kids were competing with each other. And then again, back to ominous just for that final scene. So good. Probably gonna butcher this name, but I'm gonna at least attempt it. For voice acting in this episode, I'm gonna give it to, I'm gonna have to read it, Kazuhiko Inouye. Probably fucked it up, but You know what I'm talking about? The guy who played Willie Tybee. I really liked his performance because his voice, it invites you in as a very friendly, trustworthy source, but it also leaves you just a little bit off-put to the point where you're like, I don't know if I can trust this guy. I want to, but he doesn't seem to be revealing everything going on, and I do like that a lot. I think it was a very solid performance and a cool, real introduction to the character. Editing and pacing in this episode was very slow, not in a bad way. Like I said, this was clearly building a lot of tension, setting up some crazy shit that's more than likely about to happen pretty soon. And to do that, you gotta take a moment, let that tension build and build, don't rush into anything. So I do like that this episode was sort of a breather, but at the same time was really ramping up the anticipation for something else. So I thought it was good. Very slow, but good. Overall, I'm gonna give this episode, I'm gonna give it an 8.7 out of 10. I think it was very good, and it certainly got me finally to actually start feeling for these characters a little bit more. Even Reiner, surprisingly enough. As I said, I don't forgive him, but I do get where he's coming from, and I do feel kind of bad for him. I still don't forgive his betrayal, and I know some people don't view it as a betrayal. I 100% do, but I feel bad for him. I'm starting to feel for him. Like I said, just let it happen. Let it happen. But I'm super excited for the next episode, unbelievably excited. The reunion of, two mortal enemies who, as I now see, are not that different from one another. They're both very different from one another, and also not that much, if that makes any sense. So yeah, whatever conversation, whatever showdown, whatever insanity that's about to happen, it's gonna be some good shit. So I will see you all on that next episode. And that's about it.